Hello. Hello, everybody. It's me, Mandy. Welcome back to Finding Order Amongst the Chaos. I am excited. Hold on. Let me get this kind of like. That's not working right. Why is it not? Can't tell. I think it's got the wrong camera setup. Hang on a second. Of course it does. Sure does. Nope, that's not the one that I want. You guys don't want to see that. There we go. That's better. That's way better. Okay. The built-in for, well, kind of. Hang on. There we go. The built-in for the computer is just a really yucky quality. So, yeah, I thought, well, we will use the webcam, and then I forgot to actually set it up. Hello, Amanda. Hey, girl. What's up? All right. Yay. Let's see. All right. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Thanks for popping in. Hello. Hi, Annette. How are you? Oh, I can't wait for your party next week. Yay. Welcome, everybody. My name is Mandy. If you haven't met me yet, my name is Mandy. I am a brand director with Tools 12, and I recently have started referring to myself to the Neurospicy Planner Coach because that's what I is and that's what I do. So, the Neurospicy Planner Coach, 'tis me. We are going to be rapping tonight. What does that mean, right? You're like, rap. Okay, Mandy. So just so everybody knows, I do love karaoke and I do love to sing, but I do not rap. And so it doesn't have anything to do with music or anything like that. So rap stands for reflect, assess, and plan. So tonight we're going to be going over some rules for being able to rap with me. Actually, they're not really rules, just guidelines, I guess you could say. Let's see. Let me. I'm gonna move you guys over here. Make sure you guys can. You guys are able to hear me, right? Yes, you can hear me because the captions are there. Okay, cool. I always have to double check. So reflect, assess, and plan. So this is, I usually do this on Sundays, but I just came up with the name today. This is something that I've kind of been doing, but not really to this degree. So I was recently listening to a podcast by Brendan Burchard. He's got several podcasts, but I listened to his motivation podcast. And this is it was in his Habits to Build podcast. And so I thought I'd share it with you guys. So of course I have to give Brendan Burchard all of the credit for this because I think it's going to be incredible. And it's kind of like what I do, but it's a little more detailed and I am digging it. So, but I'm calling it, he calls it a weekly performance review. I'm calling it the rap. So we can even do rap with the W, like WRAP, the weekly reflection, assessment, and plan. But I just like rap because it's funny. I was like, it's not what you think. Anyway. One of the first things you have to do is you actually have to schedule it. So, if you guys saw my post earlier today, we have to plan to plan. You have to block out time for you to actually do your planning every week and to do your reflection. Brendan suggests doing for an hour. This is going to, it could take you an hour, it could take you more than an hour, it could take you less than an hour. It all depends on what you actually want to assess for yourself. The whole goal of this is to live our lives with more intention, to think about how our interactions within the world around us can help us become the greatest person we possibly can be. And another thing that he talks about is that there is no such thing as an unrealistic goal if you're willing to learn the competencies to actually achieve the goals, which kind of threw me for a loop because I was like, wait, what? I have to listen to that part again. So The first rule is you have to choose a day and you have to commit to that day. And if you can, block out a time block for that. A lot of people might not be able to do that because they have kids running around, or they have to work on whatever day. But you can do this on Tuesday. You can do it on Sunday. You can do it on Monday, as long as it gets done at the same time every single week. Um, and you have to add that to your calendar. So we're going to do that together today. And then guideline number 2 is to record everything that we're going to be doing as far as this wrap session is going to go into a journal. Funny, we actually came out with a new journal. I'm not using this one though, because I'm using this one for something else. But you need a journal that is separate from everything else. So this journal is only going to be your performance journal. Or your wrap journal. Or your wrap book, whatever you want to call it. I'm kind of like wrap book, but anyway. And then the third thing is we're going to score everything. So he says that there are 3 areas. There's roles, goals, and performance drivers. And yes, I have notes on the screen because I listened to this podcast like 3 times in the last 2 days. So roles, goals, and performance drivers. So, and I posted a little bit about this today as well. So what kind of roles do you feel like you could score yourself in? So this could be as, hi, Carla, how are you? Scoring yourself in roles of like, are you like a role of being a wife or a daughter or a mother or a team leader or a planner coach or a role model, a mentor, content creator? What do you do? What roles are you playing in life right now? That you could, how good of a friend have you been in the last week? I know my really good friend Amanda, I know that one of the things that makes her happy is being able to be there and help friends. And so like Amanda, you could like totally score yourself on like on a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a friend was I to this person? How good of a friend was I to this person? And so, and then, you're going to score yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. So 1 being you just absolutely sucked. Didn't even hit you can't do a 0 to yourself, but you can do a 1. And then 10, like you were on your game, you kicked ass, you did incredible in that area. Let's see. And then on your goals. So how have you progressed on your goals on a scale of 1 to 10? Like I was consistently working towards my goals every single day, or I didn't do anything to work on my goals, or, I worked a little bit on my goals, but not as much as I could have. And while you're doing these, you're actually going to be writing about like, this is how I'm scoring myself. This is why. Because when you look at this is why, it is going to help you to assess how you can be better in the future. So like, for instance, I feel like I've not been a very good wife lately because, and I know it's not all my fault, but with my back, I haven't been able to keep up on the house like I used to all the time. I haven't been able to get out in the yard and the garden like I used to all the time. I feel like I, in lots of areas have been lacking as far as being a good wife to Mitchell. And so I'm going to start sitting down and like really like trying to figure out ways that I can fill his love tank more than what I have been doing. So yeah. Let's see. So your goals, where was I? Oh, I got totally distracted, didn't I? So what goals am I working on this month? One of the things that I did in May is I shut down my Planner Pandemonium with Amanda and Friends group and started posting consistently on my page. So the numbers don't lie, right? So we can't improve what we're not tracking because we don't know if we're actually improving or not. So like today I went and I sat down and I put in all my numbers from all my insights off of my business page so that I can start tracking what's working and what's not working. That's just an example. It is business related, but and then so what goals am I working on this month? So that would be like the business page. So one of the things that I can do that I can grade myself on is, am I posting every single day? Am I going live whenever I say I'm going live? How many lives did I have to cancel? Like I had to cancel a live the other night. So that doesn't really create very much consistency and trust with you guys. And so that's areas that I need to work on because I tend to overcommit myself. That's what happens. So, and then what long-term goals am I working on? So, paying off bills, paying off debt. I'm eventually being able to move to Illinois. That's like super long-term goal, so what things do I need to do in order to make that happen? And then you're also going to grade yourself on performance. So, I'm having a really hard time with this one, so I'm going to talk through it. These are the ones that he talks about, high performance habits in his book, High Performance Habits. And it's clarity, energy, necessity, productivity, influence, and courage. So I'm going to go through all of those and really kind of think about them, like clarity, like was I clear on what I was doing this week? Or did I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants? Because that's what I tend to do. How was my energy? Did I stay like super energetic on all of my lives? Yes, you do have to take care of yourself. Necessity, which is where self-care comes in. You have to take care of yourself before you can actually take care of anybody else, right? And productivity, like I can get all the things done. It might not be as efficient as possible. So I also added efficiency to my performance habits. So your performance habits are going to be different than my performance habits, and Amanda's performance habits is going to be different than Stacy's performance habits. So you have to really kind of sit down. It's going to take you a while at first. Influence, efficiency, courage. Was I courageous this week? I found this sticker, life begins where fear ends, that I'm kind of keeping out in front of me. And I think I'm actually going to put it on this journal because, yeah. So, yeah. Let's see. And it kind of, he said something, this is a quote from Brennan. He says, your roles are tied to your roles are tied to your identity. Your identity forms your intentions, and your intentions form initiative. So it all starts with your roles, and that's why we start with scoring with our roles. He says even if you score yourself on nothing else except for the roles you play in your everyday life with the people that you come into contact with, if you just do that, after a few weeks you're going to start realizing that things are already changing. And so I thought that was pretty interesting. Increasing self-awareness makes it possible to become your authentic, grateful self. Authentic, great self. That's the word. So those are the areas you're going to score yourself on. And I'm going to actually kind of write them down here. So, let's see. And then, rule number 4, you are allowed to ask other people, how are you doing? Like if you don't know, like Amanda, was I a good friend to you this week? I know I like looked at a couple of your memes and didn't respond, hi Marcy, but you really can't beat yourself up. So that's the rule. You cannot allow yourself to beat yourself up. Think of these raps as a opportunity to become better. So that's, I could sit here and get down on myself for feeling like I can be a better life. I could be a better life, a better wife, a better mentor, a better planner coach, a better team leader. I could be a better brand director, but I'm not going to beat myself up over things that I haven't done, and think of the things that I haven't done that I should have done and start implementing those into my future and being more intentional with my everyday and more intentional with my planning. And then the rule number 5, let the scores actually tell you where you need to improve and set your goals. So you could find that like, you need improvement in an area that you didn't even realize that you needed. Marcy, oh, I love you. I could be better though. I'm not my best self, and I know that, and I appreciate you, but I can always be better. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm saying it as a positive thing. We are growing every single day. And if we don't grow, then what's the whole point, right? So if you're not learning something new or growing in some way, then you're doing something wrong, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And so, oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, it knows I'm busy. So that is the 5 steps to wrap. Um, so we are going to plan my week. We're going to sit down. Um, I'm not going to grade myself and write in my performance journal with you guys here, but I will show you what it looks like whenever I'm done. So I decided that I actually wrote this. This is I will show you this. Hold on. So this is my brain dump from earlier. So things that I came up with, things I wrote down already on a post-it, I stuck it in here. But the these are all the things that I needed to do today that I didn't. And as I was going through my my post, this came to me. I was like, should I stick to purposeful and not so much hanging out and save deco sessions for videos, reels, and stories? So yeah, I'm not gonna make you guys sit through the whole like I'm writing in my journal now. Hold on and wait for 5 minutes. No, I'm not gonna make you guys do that. But what I am gonna make you do is we are gonna go ahead and show you how I'm going to plan my week. So if you are just joining me, I'm also gonna show you this. This is my daily plan. This is a daily planner. This is an extra large size. And it is broken up into 15-minute increments. And I'm gonna show you guys what I did today and show you that I too am a work in progress. And even though I am a planner coach, I am a neurospices planner coach. And things get wonky sometimes. So I got off work, I got home, and I cleaned off my desk, which I was going to say 15 minutes to clean off my desk. And then I need to do a brain dump, and then I need to go ahead and create my plan, take a break, and then we'll get started. Well, cleaning off the desk took the whole hour because I was getting distracted by pieces of paper instead of putting them away. I would get distracted and then end up in a project. So I ended up having to move the brain dump and the create a plan down. So this is whenever I did this, I went off of this brain dump that I did. And as I added them here, I put a little dash next to it. Okay. And then I take big breaks and then just regular breaks. So big breaks are 30 minutes, little breaks are 15 minutes. During my big break, I actually didn't take my big break because one of the things that I was like, create a plan. I was like, wait, I need to get my numbers so I know what I need to be posting. So then I ended up going and looking at my insights over the last week. And then I ended up looking at my insights over the last since January. So I got distracted once again and I missed my big break. And then I was really hungry. I was like, wow, I forgot to schedule myself lunch. So I should probably do that. So anything in red are things that I added or a break. Okay. I'm sorry. No, blue as added to it after the plan was actually made. Red is my breaks. And then the black is the things I made in this original plan right up here. Okay. So I ended up so I got the review content insights done. I did get lunch done. I did have to move Alyssa's party setup though. We moved it to down. Hold on. How did I do that? I ended up moving this up here. And then this went down here. So these got done, but they they got done, but they didn't get done on time or at their regular scheduled time. So that's why I have 2 different colors here. And then create content for business page. I did not do that. I did not schedule a week of faves. I did not do Chris's host order. I did do my live outline and my live prep on time. So I feel like I wasted a lot of time because this content arc, I did take this break on time. I don't know what happened here, honestly. I think I got hung up in this right here, and this ended up going down a little ways into here. So anyway, yeah. Crazy. So anyway, I still have a whole bunch of stuff to do tonight. Oh, look, I went live on time. Yay me. Yay me. Check everything off, okay? If you went to the restroom on time, you know what? Mark it off. So now I can look at this and see the things that I didn't actually get done. Wait, I'm going to go ahead and do this and do this. And I didn't do that. And I did not do my content. And I still need to schedule for a week of faves. And then Chris host order. And then bill and budget planner. And then sort my mail. And then create my budget. And then get direct sidekick going. And then get my Aweber set up. And it's a lot. So if these all don't get done today, then I will move them over here. Tomorrow, I've already got this one started. I am going to Lakewood tomorrow at some point during this time frame to meet up with a good friend and maybe go see Amanda. June 12th. But I will actually, some of these things that I need to do. So I need to do Happy Mail and packages. Look, I can do this in the morning. I need to, actually, I'm going to fill this out tomorrow because I don't know what time I'm going to get up yet. So, I work today on my day off, so I might end up not, where's my, there it is. All right. And I just ordered Q3 because we are getting low. There we go. All right. So week of June 12th. So we have Alyssa's party this week and Net's party next week. I've got my schedule here. Wow. Okay. I have already got these things in here all planned and ready to go as far as all of my appointments. And I think, oh, yes, and I have my leader live on here. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on as far as scheduled stuff. I am going to block off time to rest. So after 7, I am not, I'm going to start my wind down time because I have to get up at 5 or at 3 every day. So that I can't schedule stuff because I will look at this and be like, oh yeah, I can totally do that at 7. No, I probably shouldn't. And I know that we are going to do planner shenanigans. Oh no. I can't do this here. All right, I'm gonna reschedule the live. And I'm gonna do something to draw attention to that because that is really important. So I just realized I have more things scheduled than what I have time for. See, there's that overcommitment thing again. Oh my goodness, overcommitment. That is one of the things that I need to score myself on my commitments. Oh, here. Courage commitments. I'm going to add that to my list. Ta-da. Any questions so far? Do you guys want me to repeat any of the things that I've talked about tonight? How many of you are gonna like start doing like kind of a little wrap session at the end of every week? These are all things that I find help me with my ADHD. Like I'll even like whenever I'm doing vendor events, this is how I do my social media for my vendor events. This is how I plan them, is in a social media planner and then Post-its. Something else I need to do at the end of every week is to I need to do that too. So my productivity, I can actually use my goals and habits. Use goals and habits tracker, which is this one you see right here, to help measure productivity and consistency. All right. And efficiency, I'm going to do how well did I stick to the plan and utilize my timer. So I'm using a timer for the things that you see. So if I have something in a 15-minute mark, I do this for 15 minutes. And it's also helping me to realize how long it takes me to actually get things done. Like I have myself scheduled for 30 minutes for a task that actually only took me 12 minutes. I am very, very, very time blind. I have a hard time figuring out how much time things take. So, yeah. Anyway. All right. Let's see. We're going to go back up to here. And like I said, I am going to do my performance stuff tonight, and then I will post a picture of it. I'm also going to be putting together my bill and budget tonight. So you guys are probably going to start seeing more like pre-recorded videos coming for me, so that you guys can watch them at your own pace. And yeah. And if nobody has any questions, all of the things that you see here that if you are interested in getting them, you can actually get them on my website, which is tula12.com/Mandy Confer. And I go live at least every Sunday, sometimes on Thursdays, sometimes on Mondays. But my goal is to start becoming more consistent in that, so that you guys can schedule time to come hang out with me. So, and learn more. So I hope you guys have a great night. I'm going to go ahead and pop off here and get started on my performance review, my wrap, and I will see you all next time. Bye.